So I'm gonna start with Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and blockchain. So what is blockchain technology? Basically, it's a decentralized ledger of all transactions across a P2P network, confirming transactions without a central clearing authority. Potential applications such as enterprise blockchain application, tokenization, and supply chain tracking. The benefits are increased transparency, accurate tracking, permanent ledger, and cost reduction. And it's unknown as complex technology, regulatory implications, implementation challenges, and competing platform. So how blockchain works is basically supply chain, visibility, tracking individual components through the final product, travel. Corporations are reducing costs and working directly with airlines to track each employee. Sustainability, improve management, financial inclusion, access to capital. So how blockchain work? Basically, someone requests a transaction and the transaction will be broadcast to the P2P network consisting of nodes. And those network of nodes validates the transaction and the user status using known algorithms. Verified transactions can involve cryptocurrency contract and more. And verified transaction combined with each other can create a new block of data for the ledger. And the new block was added to the existing blockchain permanently and unchanging, and the transaction is completed. What is cryptocurrency? It is a medium of exchange made and stored electronically on the blockchain. Use cryptographic techniques to verify the transaction and use algorithm to control creation of monetary units. For example, Bitcoin and Dogecoin has no intrinsic value nor physical form, and supply is determined by the protocol. Next is the GDPR cheat sheet. So the overview, the full name is General Data Protection Regulation. It is a unified data privacy law across EU and replaces Data Protection Directive in 9546 EC, applied to any company processing personal data for EU residents regardless of company location. Why it matters is that strict rules of data privacy and security have heavy penalties for non-compliance. Who is affected? Any business worldwide collecting or processing EU personal data. Why does it take effect? When does it take effect? On May 25th, 2018. Its key principle is lawfulness, fairness, and transparency, purpose limitation and data minimization, and accuracy, storage limitation, integrity, and confidentiality. Individual rights, access, correction, deletion, right to be forgotten, data portability, right to withdraw consent, right to object and restrict processing, consent requirements, clear, explicit, freely given, easy to withdraw, must be specific per purpose. Breach notification must report breaches within 72 hours to authorities and affected users of high risk. Privacy by design and default. Build data protection into system and process. Only collect what's necessary. Limit access. Data Protection Officer (DPO) request the organization processing large-scale sensitive data or monitoring individuals. Penalties, serious violation up to 4% of global annual revenue or 20 million euros. Minor offense up to 2%. Resources, official GDPR regulation text, guidelines for compliant consent form and breach notification templates. Next is 8 reasons why smartphones are privacy nightmare. So one is geo-tracking. Smartphone track your location via GPS, cell towers, and even sensors like accelerometer, barometer, even if you turn off GPS. Second is malicious app. Malicious app can request excessive permissions, contacts, camera, and mic, and some apps with hidden malware get into official app store. Third is Wi-Fi tracking. Use of public Wi-Fi and retailer Wi-Fi can lead to tracking and data leakage. Free Wi-Fi is often used to monitor user behavior. Fourth is limited and antivirus software. Mobile devices often lack robust antivirus protection, and many users neglect security updates. Five, your camera could be watching you. The smartphone camera can be used to spy on user via malware or hidden access. Next is, wait, okay. Next is microphone eavesdropping. The microphone similarly poses a risk. Voice assistant and apps can listen in, and ambient noise can be used for profiling. Seven is lack of security patches. Many phones and apps suffer from delayed or missing security patches, especially Android devices from certain manufacturers, leaving them vulnerable. Eight is beware of beware the backdoor. Overall, because smartphones are always with us, enabled all day and connected to multiple networks, sensors, and they become constant privacy risk.
Okay. Next up, we have payment systems in e-commerce. The first one is that we have different payment system types. For example, a virtual bank like gateway and virtual payment wallets and other electronic payment systems. Next up, security, which is multiple payment methods like cards, wallets, and transfers. Also, there are a variety of popular payment systems that can be used like PayPal Pro, Stripe, and Braintree, and each has different advantages and disadvantages like integration ease, fees, and global reach. Different advantages and disadvantages also include advantages like ease of integration, customization, and global payment methods, and disadvantages include high commissions, delays in fund transfer, and complexity. And here we also see some trends and innovations like growth of digital wallets and mobile payments, like the use of cryptocurrencies. And next up, we have cryptocurrencies in e-commerce. Cryptocurrencies are increasingly being used as a payment method in e-commerce, offering speed and lower fees and access to global customers. And for example, for online merchants, accepting crypto can unlock new markets and differentiate the business. And key benefits are that the transaction are transparent on the blockchain, and fraud can be reduced, and it improves the settle time. And other challenges that remain are the price volatility of cryptocurrencies and the regulatory and tax uncertainty. Also, crypto payment gateways and stablecoins are helping mitigate the risk and are driving adoption in retail e-commerce. And also, the article argues that while crypto won't replace a fiat system immediately, it is set to become a complementary payment option in digital retail. And strategic tips for merchants are to test crypto payments in advance in the low risk segments and monitor the cost and tax implications. Next up, we have some basics on blockchain and basic definitions. So, for example, blockchain is explained as a shared distributed ledger that records a transaction across a network. The distributed ledger concept means that all participants hold a replicated copy of the ledger, ensuring hard truth and removing the need for a central authority. Also, consensus mechanism is important. A blockchain network requires consensus before any transaction is written to the ledger, ensuring its accuracy and integrity. Immutability, once the transaction is recorded, it becomes immutable, minimizing fraud and providing a reliable audit trail. Also, permissioned blockchains means that the tutorial emphasizes permissioned ledgers, unlike public cryptocurrency blockchain, which is suitable for business requiring identity control. And key business use cases rely on values that the industry requires, like transparency and trust between parties and traceability. And the Hyperledger fabric means introduction to the enterprise grade blockchain framework Hyperledger fabric, which focuses on modular design and private transactions. And network structure basic means that the blockchain network contains multiple components, for example, peers, orders, and channels. Assets are defined as items that are stored on this ledger, for example, physical cars or digital documents or certificates. The transaction is any change to an asset state as a proposed, validated via consensus and written to the ledger. And a smart contract, which can also be, which is also named a chain code, is implemented in the business rules and executed automatically during a transaction. Identity and membership participants in a permission blockchain are authenticated using a digital certificate, ensuring secure membership management. And which is very important on a blockchain is transparency. And because all changes are tracked and immutable, the ledger creates a complete audit trail useful for compliance and quality control. And this also reduces intermediaries because the blockchain eliminates the need for central authority, reduces risk, complexity, and time delays. And the last but not least is practical value for developers. The tutorial positioned blockchain not as a cryptocurrency tech, but as a business tool, which enables developers to build secure and shared applications. Thank you.